One of the biggest creations for Starfield that we've seen releases today. This is Kingarth Creations' Watchtower Orbital Strike Fleet Command. Now, as that already suggests, you'll be able to perform orbital strikes and have a fleet of your own that will follow your orders into battle, so you'll be able to engage in much bigger, grander scale space battles, which sounds absolutely awesome. Now, as mentioned, this releases today on the 20th of May, but unfortunately in this video I don't have any gameplay because I'm going on holiday on the 19th, so I will miss when this actually releases. So we will have some gameplay when I get back. I should be back on the 25th, I believe, so we'll be back by then and we'll have tons of gameplay tips, tricks, and a detailed guide on how you can get fleets and all of that cool stuff. So if that sounds good, subscribe to the channel and drop a like on the video. Stick around for much more Starfield and other RPG titles. I have been debating covering GTA on this channel. Let me know if that sounds good in the comments down below. Now, one of the first things that is coming to this update is the sky drops. You'll be able to provide fleet support or rain down attacks from orbit to help you on planet side. So pretty self-explanatory. You can call in airstrikes from your ship. To do this, you will need to upgrade your ship and add parts, so more than likely it won't work on the Starborn ship. The Starborn ship can't be modified and doesn't allow for any attachments, so you will need to use a standard base ship, or it works on your standard frontier ship, which is the one that you start the game with. So you can be using that if you want. Now with this, you'll also be able to call in supplies and request backup, which is really quite cool. We haven't seen anything from the backup one yet. We don't know what that does. We have seen the supply drop. That basically drops, pretty self-explanatory really, supplies in a drop. So yeah, self-explanatory. It's pretty damn cool, and we'll be able to upgrade this and use different ordnance as well, which does sound pretty interesting. Now, as well as that, there's also the options to have a fleet. You'll be able to build a fleet and crew all of your ships, adjust their tactics, and have them fight alongside you in space. So you'll be able to have these guys engage when you engage, fall back and hold positions. You'll be able to command them to do a decent amount of stuff. We haven't seen the full extent of this yet. I'm assuming this may tie into the support drops as well. So if you've got loads of people that are on like a roster to be dropped down to help you, then they may not be able to sort of pilot ships. Whether you'll need to also be at the same point in the game to actually have this active is yet to be seen. We're not 100% sure on how it's going to work in full yet. It does sound really quite good though. Even if you've got, say, sort of like 3 or 4 people that you've got on, some followers, then you've still got 3 or 4 ships, or 1 or 2 ships and somebody that can drop down and help you on the ground. That's what it sounds like. So I'm very excited to see how this is going to work, especially will you need to kit out the ships for these dudes? There's a lot of questions for this and I'm very excited to answer them. And then something that should have been in the game from the very beginning, a home in space. Being able to shape the evolution of a derelict star station into a hub for you, your crew, and spacefarers from around the galaxy. So whether this is going to be something that you come across that is already pretty established and you can just sort of engage with a certain section, move little bits around in that one section, not 100% sure how it's going to go. But it does sound really quite interesting, especially being able to place furniture down in sections, even if you do have a just like tiny little base that you've got. Hopefully we can have things like traders on there as well. So it's similar to the Pirates starship that they've got, where they have got a base, they've got traders. You can have your own little room that you can tinker with if you become a part of the Crimson Fleet. And as well as that, we've also seen exotic equipment. New equipment that we can take them from Watchtower troops for you and your squad, or unlocked for production. New facial attachments known as cyber amps, which can augment piloting skills of you and your crew. And as we can see as well, there's some that look like they increase the rate of fire. I do like this idea. I think this is very good. There's some cool stuff in here. I'm not 100% sure on how it's going to work overall, but I do like the idea of having sort of like cybernetics. Because as you can see here, you can unlock cyber amps and extract a new cyber amp. So I'm assuming you take a body or parts of a body to these dudes and they'll take the cyber amp off of the Watchtower folks. But you can also see what they've got in stock, which I'm pretty sure you may have to find these at first. Not too sure how this is going to work. But as you can see, cybernetic propulsion, shield, magnetic, and missile guidance. So these things just add stuff. So they're cybernetic, 5% to ship speed. The next one, 5 shield capacity. So they just add little bits to your ships. And I absolutely love the idea of that. Basically adding cybernetics, very similar to Cyberpunk 2077, and adding cybernetics and modifications to yourself to make you a more enhanced human fighter, sort of hybrid machine type beast, basically. Which, I mean, the Starborn's already in there, so they're pretty cool characters. Why not have a Terminator-esque figurine as well that can go in and sort of take down the Starborn and have a role as yourself as a sort of specialist that hunts down rogue Starborn. So you're part Starborn, part machine. Quite a cool little branch off of a storyline that could go there as well. Which I'm very excited to see if they do anything else with the story of Watchtower. But so far it seems to be there's some sort of threat that comes down. Whether they're human or alien, I'm not too sure. But if you're taking the cybernetic stuff off of them, I'd assume they're some sort of humans that, well, were some sort of humans anyway. Other than that, we don't really know too much about the story, other than that you are the main threat to these guys. Though we do see some sort of alien in the trailer. How that's going to come into it, not 100% sure on that one, though. Does sound pretty damn cool, and I'm very excited for this to launch. Now, I did mention at the start of the video that it launches on the 19th. No, it doesn't. It launches on the 20th. I thought today was the 20th. It's not. It's the 19th. Times are very confusing. I do apologise. But as already mentioned, I'm going to be on holiday when this launches, so I won't actually get to play it for a few days. Please let me know your comments down below. Let me know what it's like. Is it any good? Is it worth checking out? I'm very intrigued to see what the price is going to be, because we haven't had any announcement of that yet. So it could be a couple of hundred credits and cost a decent chunk. We'll have to wait and see, though. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below. Are you excited for this creation? Is it something that's going to make you jump back into Starfield with those dwindling numbers that they've got at the moment? Hopefully we do find something, and this does encourage more players to jump back in and check out the game. Because this update, yes, it is a small one, but hopefully if they continue to work on it and do improve the game over time, more players will come back. We've had no news, but as already mentioned beforehand, on June the 8th, I believe it is, we got the Xbox showcase. So we could see a whole host of cool stuff in there. But I'm not 100% sure if we're going to. I don't want to get my hopes up too much. We do still have another DLC, which is a Starborn DLC. Because we've had no news on that, but it was in the game's files. So we'll have to wait and see. Maybe we see more along the lines of shipbuilding. More along the lines that take you to different areas where the Starborn are. Not 100% sure what's going to go on with that one. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And if there's any other RPG titles you want me to check out, also let me know down below. I was thinking of adding GTA 6 to the channel, because very excited for that. And when it does come out, I'm going to be all over that for a matter of months, if not years. But I will have to get a new console for that one. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. For now, though, I've been Cowboy. You've been awesome. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.